For all the latest updates, subscribe to Newsline.
Former U.S. Secretary of Defense James Mattis termed President Donald Trump as the first president in his lifetime who does not try to unite the American people in a sharp criticism of his former boss, as the nationwide protests have intensified largely due to the death of African-American man George Floyd. The White House has released U.S. President Donald Trump's annual physical results, with his physician saying that he remains healthy. The results came after Donald Trump revealed he'd taken a round of the controversial drug hydroxychloroquine to prevent COVID-19 and questions about the circumstances of his physical exam last year. Trump was defined as obese and overweight last year. US President Donald Trump and his supporters have claimed that authorities did not use tear gas against people in a crackdown outside the White House earlier this week. However, law enforcement officials have shied away from describing crowd-dispersing chemical tools as tear gas, as it evokes the horrors of war. US President Donald Trump said that he will not be considering placing sanctions on Chinese President Xi Jinping personally over Beijing's push to impose national security legislation in Hong Kong. Trump last week had ordered his administration to begin the process of eliminating special US treatment for Hong Kong to punish China, and said Washington would also impose sanctions on individuals seen as responsible for smothering Hong Kong's freedom. Beijing has hit back at UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson after he promised to relax British visa rules for Hong Kong. Johnson had promised to provide a path British citizenship for potentially millions of people in Hong Kong as China prepares to impose a draconian new national security law on the city. China said that Britain should relinquish its Cold War mentality. Engineering and car giant Rolls-Royce, which also makes jet engines, confirmed that they will cut around 3,000 jobs across the UK. The first base in Derby County is expected to bear the brunt of job losses, with 1,500 roles expected to face the axe. The strategy is part of a previously announced cost-cutting exercise that will see the company slash its global workforce by a fifth, following a drastic fall in air travel because of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. After there has been a spike in cases of COVID-19 in Brazil, the country is set to overtake Italy as the third highest country in the world when it comes to the death toll. Brazil now has the fourth highest number of cases of COVID-19 in the world. Italian PM Giuseppe Conte offered a hopeful message as the country moved to its final stage in easing the nationwide lockdown restrictions. Conte added that it was time for the country to enact economic reforms. Spain recorded its first death from COVID-19 since May 31st as the government sought parliaments for a final extension to the country's state of emergency. Spain currently has 240,000 cases in the country, while the death toll has reached over 27,000.